Hello friends, today we will see model number 6 vector differentiation and integral. So let's begin with the introduction. So in this model we are going to learn a calculus of vectors. Before considering how to differentiate a vector, we shall first learn how a curve in space is represented in vector form. After defining a derivative of a vector, we shall learn how it represents a tangent to a curve in space. Okay, a vector function of scalar quantity r bar is equal to f bar t. Here r bar is a vector of a scalar quantity t. Okay, so what are scalar quantity? A quantity having only one magnitude but not of direction are called scalar quantity. So some examples of scalar quantity are volume, density, energy, mass and time, temperature, area, distance, etc. Okay, in a vector quantity we will have force, velocity, speed, work, acceleration, linear momentum, displacement, angular velocity, electric field, polarization, etc. So these are the some quantity which are named as vector because of it contains on both direction and magnitude. Okay, so decomposition of vector function will write, we can write r bar is equal to f bar t as f bar t is equal to f1 t I plus f2 t j plus f3 t k, where I j k have usual meaning, where f1 f2 f3 are scalar functions of t. Okay, for example, if r bar is a position vector of a point p on curve, then clearly r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk if x, y, z are the coordinates of a point P. So we shall note how curve in space is represented. If r bar is position vector of a point P, x, y, z on curve, x is equal to f1 t, y is equal to f2 t, z is equal to f3 t, then sorry, here I have written mistake here. So this is nothing but and. Okay, then r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk is the position vector. So here I have, this is y axis, this is x axis, this is z axis. So p of t1, q of t2, so r bar t1, r bar t2. So this is the position vector and this one is curve. Okay, so simply this is the curve in space. Now point function, we'll see the point function in which they have mentioned two point functions, namely scalar valued point function and vector valued point function. So in which one is scalar point function. Consider any region R of space and suppose that to each point P of R there corresponds by some law a scalar quantity denoted by phi of P. Then phi is called scalar point function for region R. Okay, similarly for vector point function we'll have, consider any region R of space and suppose that to each point P of R there corresponds by some law a vector quantity f bar P. Okay, then f bar is called vector point function denoted or defined in that region R. Okay, so in the next we'll see vector operator del. What is mean by vector operator del here? We define a new operator del, read as del or nabla by del is equal to I into dou by dou x plus j into dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z, or we can write del or read as del is equal to I del by dx plus j into del by dou y plus k into del by dou z. Okay, so we'll see first definition, very useful definition, gradient of scalar function. So if phi is a scalar point function, then the vector function del phi is called gradient of phi. Okay, gradient of scalar is nothing but vector function and we can define it as gradient of phi is equal to del phi is equal to I into del phi by dou x plus j into del phi by dou x, sorry dou y, plus k into del phi by dou z. So this is the definition for gradient of scalar function. Now see some standard results on gradient of scalar point function. First one is del of phi plus minus psi. So phi is a scalar function, psi is also scalar function, and we see algebra of scalar function. So phi plus minus psi, del of phi plus minus psi is equal to del phi plus minus del psi. So this is the addition rule of derivative or subtraction rule of derivative. As usual, we have seen in the 11th and 12th standard. Now del of phi into psi, product rule of derivative as usual, phi into del psi plus del phi into psi. Okay. Now third one is del into f of u, a function of u, I into del phi by del by dou x into f of u plus j into del by dou y, f of u plus k into del by dou z into f of u. So this is nothing but f dash of u into del u. For example, some examples solved here. So let's solve one example. If phi is a scalar quantity and is represented by x into z square minus phi yz plus xz, then find del phi at 1 minus 1 2. By definition, del phi is equal to I. So here is the definition I have written here as it is. Del phi is equal to I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k into del phi by dou z. And we have phi to be this, phi is equal to xz square minus phi yz plus xz. So we can find easily del phi by dou x, del phi by dou y, del phi by dou z from this equation after partially differentiating phi with with respect to x, y and z separately. So let's see, del phi is equal to I into dou phi by dou x. So dou phi by dou x from this is z square. Okay, and I have written here z square plus z here. Okay, so z square plus z plus j into dou phi by dou x, sorry, dou y. So terms of y is only minus phi z and here minus phi z plus dou phi by dou z. So in all these terms z is present. So with respect to z, del phi by dou z is equal to 2xz minus 5y plus x. So this is here. Now del phi at 1 minus 1 2 is equal to I into z is 2 here, 2 square is 4, 4 plus 2 plus j into minus 5 times 2 is minus 10 plus k times 2xz, that means 4 plus minus minus 5y, y is nothing but minus 1 and that will be plus 5 plus x is 1. So that we can write del phi at 1 minus 1 2 is equal to 6i minus 10j plus 10k. Okay, so this is the required answer. Now example 2 will see, if u is equal to x plus y plus z and v is equal to x plus y and w is equal to minus 2xz minus 2yz minus z square, then show that scalar triple product del u dot del v cross del w is equal to 0. Let u is equal to x plus y plus z, v is equal to x plus y and w is equal to minus 2xz minus yz. Sorry, I have mistakenly written here. Sorry. 2 minus 2xz minus 2yz minus z square. Therefore, del u is equal to 1i plus 1j plus 1k, because del phi by dou x is equal to 1, del phi by dou y equal to 1, del u by del z is equal to 1. Then del v is equal to, this is also 1i plus 1j plus 0k. Del w is equal to minus 2zi minus 2zj minus 2x plus 2y plus 2z into k. Now consider scalar triple product del u dot del v cross del w is equal to the coefficient of del u, the coefficient of ij k. So first row in the determinant is represents coefficient of ij k in del u, that are 1 1 1. Second row represents coefficient of ij k in del v, here it is 1 1 0. And third row represents coefficient of ij k in del w. So minus 2z, and third element is minus 2z, minus 2y, minus 2x, minus 2y, minus 2z. As we have seen, first and the second column of the determinant is same. Okay, first and two columns are same, then the value of determinant is 0. Therefore del u dot del v dot cross del w is equal to 0, hence the proof. So let's stop with this.